Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday night going into the weekend. Don't forget, if you're out in DeKalb County tomorrow, I will be at, let me tell you, the high school really quickly. I need to do this because, I like to tell people where I'm going to be. They kind of say, oh, well, Shelley, it's a little dangerous, people. I'm like, yeah, no one's coming for me. Right, my sister? Colby, nobody's coming for me. But tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, I will be at, come on, phone. Here we go. I will be at Chapel Hill Middle School, 3535 Dogwood Farms Road in Decatur. Starts at 9 o'clock. I'll be moderating a debate between a candidates forum, not a debate, a candidates forum, DeKalb County Commission District 3 and 7. Then from there, that breakfast sponsor is actually Dr. Heavenly Kimes. It's put on by my good friend Stan Watson. He asked me to moderate it. And so from there, I'll be coming to the station to do Car Guy Show at noon and Inside Georgia Real Estate with Deborah Morton at 1 o'clock. And then from there, I'll be going down to Guardian Works to watch the Derby with all these Alpha Phi Alpha brothers and AKA sisters and many others at Guardian Works watching the Derby tomorrow afternoon. And then Sunday, have a busy day as well. So that's tomorrow. But so please, check out the shows, come to the debate, come Derby weekend. Hope to see you out and about. I want to talk about Governor Kemp. Governor Kemp decided today that they will not redraw, they will not call a special session to redraw any districts, and that's the right move. I know the MAGA folks are calling him, I've seen some disgusting things he's bought and paid for. His election was stolen, and I'm just like, y'all are nuts. Like, for real, tell me that you're not nuts by telling me that you're nuts by things that you post. No, Brian Kemp is not bought and paid for. No, his election wasn't stolen. 2020 wasn't stolen. Stop it. Let's stop it. Sorry. But he's making the right move here. You know why, MAGA, he's making the right move here? Because some of you are just shot out brainless. For real. I'm not saying MAGA only, but people who think he should. Even elected officials who think he should. Let me tell you why you're brainless. Because we already started voting. Early voting has already started. We're going to cancel all the votes? People qualified in March to run for seats that are designed right now. You're going to cancel all of that? Call a special session? Redraw the maps to your benefit? And disenfranchise people so you can be sued up the wazoo? What is wrong with you people? Oh, the Supreme Court just ruled in my favor, so let's redraw the maps right now. Huh? People have already voted. 170,000 people have already voted, Democrats and Republicans. So you're going to toss away my vote so you can redraw a district? What is wrong with you people? Now, that being said, I'm seeing Democrats call Brian Kemp the same other side names, saying that what's going to happen is he's going to redraw the maps after November. That even if the Democrats take over, he's going to redraw the maps and make it beneficial for Republicans to do what they want to do and retain power. Well, if the Democrats win in November and they take over the governor's mansion, whatever meetings they had between that first Tuesday in November and December 31st to redraw a map can be done. The governor will just veto it in January and shut it down or switch them back. Why are people like this on both sides? Is it that you believe this stuff is going to happen or should happen without thinking it through? Or is it that you think you'll go viral by saying the most silliest, stupidest thing that makes sense only to you? The governor may choose to call a special session after November. He may choose to call it after the primaries. I doubt if he'll do that. You know why? Because if he does it after the primaries, before the general, you know what happens? Every single independent and every single Democrat, even Democrats who have not voted in the last 6 years, will turn out to vote against the Republicans. Brian Kemp is doing exactly what he needs to do. One, leave the maps alone. Leave them alone. Republicans already control the state. Why would you redraw maps in a state you already control? Why would you do that? Get rid of what congressional Democrat district do you want to get rid of? Sanford Bishops? It's already pretty mixed. He just keeps winning. Everything else is drawn the way you want it to be drawn. Why? Because you drew the maps in the first place. Georgia's not a state where you redraw maps because there's already a Republican benefit to the maps we have because they've already been drawn by Republicans. I tell you, man, it's tough to come on the radio every day and say the obvious. No, it really is. Because you're telling people things that you should really already know. Especially if you say, I'm not a low information voter. And to my Democrat friends who thinks he's still the most evil man in the world because he's a Republican and he's going to draw him before the November elections, that would be stupid to do because then he's just going to drive out more turnout by independents and Democrats and lose the election in November. So he doesn't want to do it then, and he's not going to do it even if the Democrats win the state house. He's not going to do it then either because it's the same result. They're already Republican seats. It's already to the Republicans' advantage. The map's drawn now. Why? As I said before, Republicans drew the maps. It's a Shelley Winter show, ladies and gentlemen. Sometime you got to state the obvious because there are people out there, I don't know. I'm not going to call them, I'm just going to call them low information voters who like to hear themselves yelling and screaming. You guys have a great weekend. I know I will. Know this in your heart of hearts. I know it in mine because I see it every day reflected in my life, and I see it reflected in the lives of others. But know this in your hearts. God loves you. Peace.